give you all I got.
My ding dong, you'll love this.
Come on down, all you sexy ladies. Check me out in my new
Good morning, Bubus. What's going on, guys? I'm General Future.
Hey, it's Minny.
And together we are Bubu Future.
Woo!
So our mission is, and I always mess up when I'm saying this part, but I should probably practice this, but I'll get better over time. Our mission is to spread self-love, acceptance, unity, all the good vibes. And in order to help spread that mission and to finance the mission, what we do as a couple is we sell clothes, home goods, objets, artwork online, and in person as well. Online, you can find our stuff on our website, bubufuture.com. We also sell on all the major marketplaces online, such as eBay, Poshmark, and Depop. So if you look for Bubu Future on any of those, you should be able to find our stuff. Links are also in the description. But yeah, come check our stuff out. We go out, and we actually just came from an estate sale this morning where we were outsourcing and taking a look at some interesting stuff. But that's what we do, and you can help support that mission. So please buy from us. Yeah, this is a special Saturday edition of the show. We haven't done a Saturday one, mostly because my Saturday, I have my 11 a.m. Saturday jiu-jitsu class, which is like almost like church to me. But I had a religious experience of a different kind last night. And it was a fantastic time. It was such a good time that I wanted to get down and, be able to record some of our thoughts on it and talk about the impact that it had on us. So to set the stage, we live in a suburb of Chicago, and in the town, literally the next town over, which is, a mile from our house.
Yeah.
They were having a block party for a bar/restaurant that's been there for 20 years. And for the first night of the block party, the musical acts that they had hired, they got Julian Jumpin Perez, what was the lineup? Bobby D.
What does it say? Bobby?
Oh, DJ Mark Ski. Bobby D. Who is the guy with the resume? DJ Spin. Yeah. And some other acts, but really it was such a fun time. Like I saw this event being promoted on Facebook a few weeks back, and I was like, no way, like in Lisle, just like a town over.
Yeah, it's so close.
Yeah,
like
so close.
Their metro is closer to
us than the metro in our town. Yeah. And it's also a metro station that has a lot of history with me. When I was doing the, live in the suburbs, commute to the city thing, that Lisle metro station where I would get dropped off and picked up every day. And for me, I had a lot of negative feelings about, not negative. I was very over that train station. And, excuse me, for me, it was very cathartic to have such a fun experience in a place where before it was just kind of like a very meh type of experience for me. So the thing that got me really excited about these guys is, if you guys know anything about Chicago house music or dance music, you know that the scene really popped off in Chicago in the 90s in a very special and unique way. And it's not to say that we were out there doing that in the 90s, but we have relatives who have relatives that participated in that, as it was coming up. And it was something that I caught the very tail end of as I was coming into my own. And, same with Minny as well.
Yeah.
But we fell into clubbing and going out a lot when we were living in New York. And that was it was a really great scene. It was a great, great way to get our feet wet and see what it was all about. But there was something about that Chicago house music and that party yesterday that just really felt right and just felt like home. I don't know, what are some of the words that you want to, like, I'm running out of things to say about it.
Well, I think for me, because before like their lineup, they had, well, it was still light outside. What time was that? Around 6?
We got there around like 6:30, 7.
Yeah, there were a lot of families and a lot of parents with their kids. I saw a lot of dads with their daughters, and they were just jamming out together. And it was so heartwarming. It was so cute. And I was like, gosh, that's amazing that like they're able to. Like we came into it much older, when without any assistance.
Supervision.
Yeah, and like I think I mentioned to you something yesterday, saying like if we had this when we were younger. I mean, I guess we did. No, well, not really, but like events like this, do you think our parents would know where to take us? And
the thing is like our parents were playing a different game.
That's
then.
true.
It was one of. To me, I don't know, my perspective of it was my parents were just kind of like thrown into the deep end, and they were just struggling to like get to a place where they felt like they're like, we can like chill for a little bit. But to be quite honest, I feel like my parents never got to spend like extended periods of time to be able to do that. I don't know. Their life was very much focused on, you know, the cleaners and church and like whatever stuff that we had them like drop us off at.
I'm trying to think of like growing up, there was a family that we used to hang out with a lot. And I think of them because I was like, I'm sure like if maybe their mom, because their mom knew more English and was, you know, had, you know, American coworkers. Or if there was something, I was like, maybe. They probably would have been like, oh, there's like a dance party or something. It's free.
Yeah.
You want to go? Okay.
But
also, yeah, the timing. It's like at church time.
Yeah, exactly. You had to be up early for church, so you couldn't be out partying on Saturdays.
By Friday, like Friday.
I mean, I feel like maybe they did that on purpose too, to make sure, you know.
Yeah. Anyways.
Keep you accountable.
Yeah.
I have no
Anyways,
idea.
I just thought that was so heartwarming just to see
the families,
you know, the dads and the moms and the boys, just like for them to feel the music and feel free and feel comfortable dancing in like such an open environment. And, you know, we were rocking out, and I was just like, I hope that they feel comfortable and they look around, they're like, it's okay to express yourself through dance.
Totally.
Like, no one's judging you, just feel the beat.
Yeah.
That you Romeo, you were throwing petals in my daddy said stay away from Julian.
It's one of those things where it really is for the people. Like dance music is for the people, and people can say that they don't understand it or they don't get it, but it's one of those things where if you just allow yourself the freedom to just move with the music and just have a good time.
Yeah.
It's available to everyone. That was one of my favorite aspects of the night. So the fact that this event was happening in a small town in the suburbs of Chicago, and you know the crowd there was very old and white.
There's a lot of leopard.
A lot of leopard print stuff.
A lot of leopard.
And here's the thing, like, sure, there were a number of them who knew and like were about it. That's fine, but I know that there was a large number of people who didn't know anything about that scene and that kind of culture.
Right, they're just supporting the bar.
And they were just looking for something to do even. But it's one thing when you go to a music festival or a show and everyone is there because they know that they're there to party and have a good time and, you know, dance to that kind of music. But to see the people that probably, some of them have never experienced anything like that before in their lives, quite possibly. And for them to be there and be included in that, I thought was a really interesting factor.
Right. If it felt that amazing for us, imagine not having any like
context.
Yeah, and you just feeling, it must feel, I don't know.
But there's also the possibility, though, that maybe it felt so amazing to us because we do have
yeah,
the
that's true. I was just thinking that as I was saying that.
No, it's fine. But both things could be true. We don't know which.
Yeah.
But it was such a magical time. We danced so hard.
And it was outside and it felt so good.
And the weather, like we had at times the cool fall breeze would blow in. You could really feel the chill in the air, and it would just wave in. And there was a moment when there was a breeze going by and there was a train passing by, because we were literally right next to the train tracks. And it was such a surreal thing. Again, like this is a place that I had like grown up around and visiting, and for it to be recontextualized like that, like really did a number on my brain.
Yeah, it made me like, oh my gosh, Lisle rocks.
Yeah, Lisle. Like my Instagram story that I posted, I was like, Lisle?
Yeah.
This is Lisle? Like, I couldn't believe it.
I was not even expecting what we saw.
Right.
I did all my skincare like how I would before I go to bed, because I was like, I'm probably just gonna be standing out there freezing.
Yeah.
I had worn like extra, like a heat tech kind of thing, and it was not, I know nothing.
Yeah, thank you for, like I said,
It was so cool.
I wasn't even, like, if you put up a fight and said you didn't want to go, like, I'm not sure if I had it in me to be like, no, like, we have to go to this. Because I don't really get like that with things a lot.
Yeah.
But thank you for just kind of like rolling with the punches. Obviously, like I said, this wasn't like, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And maybe that's just me being ignorant of the power of the old school Chicago house mix masters.
No, I had no idea. I had literally no idea when you said it. I was like, you know what? It's close enough. Let's check it out. Honestly, I did judge it because Lisle.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
Sorry, but I was wrong. And it was so cool. Just people of all ages, just like dancing and having fun, laughing, and just, you know, making new friends, and
It took me a second to get comfortable doing this, but like ripping the weed pen in the crowd, like I don't know, I felt a little weird about doing it, but I was like, eventually I was like, fuck it, I can do what I want.
Yeah.
As long as I'm not blowing it in anyone's face, right? One thing that I want to touch on is like just now, like later in life, is it occurring to me like not only the genesis of like that specific brand of like party, like house party music, like coming up in Chicago, but the just the intertwining of that culture with the Filipino culture.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But once I started seeing the pieces, I was just like, of course it's the Filipinos.
Yeah.
Like their like joie de vivre and their ability to just have fun and just enjoy life. It really shows through in the way that, in the energy of the house music and the way that you dance the house music. It just like makes sense. But I think that's mostly due to the fact that I didn't really have a lot of Filipino friends growing up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
can't really think of any off the top of my head right now. I'm sure if I like dug into my memory a bit, I could, but that just goes to show you how uninitiated I was.
Yeah, I had a lot of Filipino friends in high school.
Yeah.
It was like we had Korean friends from like church, and then the other group that I hung out with was with the Filipinos, and
I had and then at my jiu-jitsu gym, we have like 5 Filipino black belts.
Oh damn.
Yeah. And it was one of those things like I didn't even realize it until one day they were all standing up there.
Oh,
and I was like, wait, all you dudes are Filipino? And yeah, I really, ever since the Filipino-ness has been coming into my life, I've just been like,
I feel like
this
it's
is
been,
awesome.
Even with that league that you're in, the bowling league.
The bowling league. That's right. I was in a bowling league for a season, and I sucked at bowling. I started off doing pretty good, like bowling my like terrible, stupid way that I bowl. And then I started going, and I was getting a bunch of pointers, and I don't think I stuck through it enough to actually get better using the actual technique they were teaching me. It had just wrecked my score, and I was just like, this is not fun anymore. So I quit that league. But yeah, that was like one of my first forays into like hanging out with a bunch of Filipino people, and then like through
And then
jiu-jitsu.
and then through even biking or motorcycle,
Motorcycling.
you met
I've
another
met.
Filipino dude.
Oh yeah, the guy I bought my sports shirt from, Nick.
You actually have a lot of Filipino energy around you. I think you're just
Maybe that's what I'm
you've
attracting.
maybe you don't really notice those kind of details, right? Like in general.
Right.
But I think it's just like you're
It's
like,
just
oh,
because
shoot.
it's so normal to me.
Yeah, like no, you just see everyone kind of whatever.
Yeah. I don't pay attention to like what
Like,
race people are.
And
I don't know. It's not out of ignorance.
No.
It's not because I'm ignorant to the things that make you you.
No.
I'd like to think that it's because I see beyond that.
I agree.
But much love for the Filipinos. We love you guys. Like,
Mahal kita. I think that's how you say it.
how do you say it?
Mahal kita.
Maha kita.
Mahal.
Mahal kita.
Mahal kita.
Mahal kita. Okay.
I don't know if I'm saying that wrong.
But it was fantastic. And the energy that we felt yesterday, it felt so true to who we are as like a couple and like our energy as people. And it really felt like a homecoming of sorts.
Yeah. Now that you mentioned that, yeah.
Shaking it all night long. Keep it up, dance, how long can you last? The tempo's fast, shake that fast. Move it, every position, flow, go, no intuition. The crowd's drooling. Girls, can you do what Rita's doing? Hold style, losing my hostile. Meanwhile, you smile at your up and down. She's dangerous on the dance floor. She's dangerous on the dance floor.
And, you know, I know and like have been around places where I know that there is like a circle of people in Chicago that are really into promoting house music, and through that energy and vibe, they're using that as like a platform to start like clothing brands and stuff like that. And it was something that I saw, but I wasn't really sure. But I didn't see enough of it, and I wasn't exposed to enough of it to really feel drawn to it. But after the experience yesterday and seeing a lot of those same people, and then knowing that that's like what they're into, I think it just made a stronger case for me to try and reach out and see if I can, you know, build any connections with the people that I've like run across before in my life.
That's cool.
That are involved in that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like I even had a vision yesterday, Sierra, when you first mentioned, you're like, what if this is what we do? Like, in a sense, like, well, what did you have in mind? Do you recall, like, the idea that you had?
I was just like recording, making a record of this, whether it's through just, you know, just making like little vlogs like we do just of performers or events, you know, like yesterday the DJs, people dancing in the crowd, just kind of like bringing it back to the MTV days, you know? But I'm just saying just producing videos.
Producing videos.
Yeah.
I see.
Or just recording. I don't know. To
You
help
mean
people
like as a source of content?
Yeah.
You can't shit on Naperville. Naperville used to be the home of Zero Gravity.
Oh,
And
yeah, I did hear you mention about that yesterday.
yeah, like those guys were,
Yeah.
you know, that was like part of the scene. And
over 20 years ago.
you know, and here I am, like when I look back, it was just, when I was in high school, maybe even junior high, like when Zero Gravity was around, it was something that me and my friends used to just like make fun of. We're like, that looks so stupid and gay. Like,
Oh,
why would
really?
you do
I
that?
always when like it looks so naughty.
Oh,
I'm so
there was that part of it
I'm so
too.
curious. I would like to go and just see it, but then I just never had the I just never had the guts. I remember the flyers.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, in terms of that type of energy, when you bring teenagers and hormones into it, like, you know, a recipe for a lot of stuff happening.
Yes.
And I'm not going to go so far as to label it as good or bad, because both good and bad stuff happens in those, right?
Yeah.
Like,
But usually nothing great happens after like.
Well,
11 p.m.
it's
Just kidding.
all about what you do after. But what I'm trying to get at is like that is like a judgment that I had in my head of that scene
Yeah, of
when I
course.
was growing up. And, you know, obviously a lot of it is like instilled in you by your parents.
Yeah.
But I remember just thinking about that scene and like, and thinking like, oh, that's bad, but I can't do that. I'm scared of it.
Yeah.
Right? There's that. And how much of life and people being able to let go of the perspective on life being a challenge that you must try and overcome. Like, I feel like that mentality is very related to the type of people that haven't allowed themselves to like express themselves like through dance music in that way, like to be able to like be free. I don't know, there's a certain freedom that comes along with house music and the ability of it to get you moving in a way that you like have inside of you, but haven't found a way to let it out yet, that I think a lot of people could really benefit from. Not saying they need it. No. Not trying to say anyone should do anything on my behalf, but I don't know. I think it's a very powerful tool, and I think it's something that I want to incorporate more into what it is that we're doing for Bubu Future. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's part of our growing aesthetic. I don't know. We'll incorporate it more.
We'll see. Yeah.
But yeah, that was really exciting and a great time, and man, we wish you guys could have been there with us. Who knows? Maybe we'll just keep this going. Maybe we'll throw a fucking party of our own.
Yeah, that's the goal.
And get Julian Jumpin Perez.
Yeah.
I want,
and all the
you know, like
Filipinos.
the guy that I want to get there. Yeah, bring all the Filipinos.
Yeah.
I made friends with a couple dudes that were there. Big tall Asian guy and like his friends or whatever. And like I knew that they knew that they like grew up doing that stuff. Like you can just tell. And yeah, I made a joke. I was like, "Yo, where's the lumpia? Like, we just need some of that, and the party would be complete." Yeah, and anyway, maybe we'll do a party of our own someday. That would be sick.
Yeah, that's the goal. We will.
Yeah, and I'll put together a little playlist, or maybe I'll find a good mix and I'll put it as like the intro or outro music to this. But like, we were in such a mode, guys. It was awesome.
I feel lucky. That's fun.
That was a lot of fun. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys have anything that you want to hear us talk about or go over, or have any questions, hit us up in the comments or any of our socials. We are more than happy to field all comers. All right. Thanks. Have a good one. We are the Bubu Future. Bye.
Peace.